Okay, so I guess I have to switch. So every time I'm recording, I have to switch back to HDR. And when I am, now what? Now what happened? Come on, bro. My stream is green. Wow. Am I audible? My encoder is connected. Wow. One of those streams, huh? Damn. Now, how do I test this? Wow. It is. Okay, I'm gonna try once more. Oh, oh. Okay, cool. What's up? I think yeah, I was playing around with the settings because when I record footage, clearly the colors are off. I don't know what the colors look like right now, but yeah, I think recording in HDR is just better. Was it yellow? I felt it was green. Yeah, Tamashika theme chat was necessary. Let's face it. How are the colors for you on the stream? Let me go full dosage. Is it is it like in game for you or no? Man, I'm colorblind, so I was just scared for a second. I was like, wait, did my color blindness just go go whack? Okay. Now it's funny how when I'm recording, the colors are so washed out. So I was like toying around with the settings, um, and the recordings came out right. But when I was streaming, it was just yeah. Okay, cool, cool. We will run with it. So, how's the new update? Is it feeling right? I pushed a change that makes the screen shake a little bit less crazy on level 10. On level 15, it's still pretty high, like high up. I think in level 15, you don't want to get whacked by the energy balls, and if you do, then you don't want to get thrown off by them. I would have. Um, there's no first of all, look, there's no spoilers here. Okay, there's just this is not the kind of game where you can get spoiled. Tamashika. Still quite intense, huh? If it's too intense for you, maybe you should try playing it at a lower dosage setting. Oh. um I okay, so when I changed it, I felt a difference too. um it's more got to do with the shape and texture of it. It's like it behaves differently now, and that's the only thing that's different. Otherwise the shake amount is not that different. Now you see, this is, I think, this is difficult to deal with. Hi Blazer. So I think after a while I think you'll get used to it. Let's reconvene on this screen shake issue in 2 days. What's so difficult about today's level? What is what is it? Is it this is an old section. Oh, I guess it is difficult because I couldn't get past. Mr. Shooter guy. So I spent all day rewiring the insides of this game. And we have lots of very technical changes to discuss. Extremely technical changes to discuss. So you remember the level editor, right? Check this out. Don't play too long if like you're having any kind of discomfort. I mean, anyway, even if you're not, I suggest you just play for short bursts. I see. Yeah, it's an intense game, man. I don't recommend playing it in for too long. If you're new to the game, I suggest you play like 20, maybe 30 minutes. I think initially when you're like getting used to it and you're like struggling to get past the enemies and like you're still getting comfortable with the controls, maybe at that time you'll play a little bit more just because like there's that, you want to push yourself and everything. But once you're like comfortable with the game, treat her like this, little sampler that you take per day. Just enjoy briefly and come back tomorrow for more. If you want, you can always go revisit levels. Plenty of awesome game developers out there, indie game devs making cool games. The opening screen of the game tells you to not do that, so don't do it. 6 to 8 hours. Even on lower dosage setting is too much. I wonder how what like I didn't even change that much. Is it just the screen shake? Or is it something else? The other thing that could be bothering you uh, is the bloom. This thing is yeah, that you see, I can't help you there. I can't help you there. And I've been playing this game for almost 1,000 hours, so it's all good. So okay, so we have this, and then we have side B of the level editor. Definitely. She cares about your heart. That's what she's about. Look at this new screen where I'm going to be able to set all of the levels individually in batches. So this is the May 10th update. You see 10, 5, 26. All these levels went in May 10th. This was the where is it? B specials. You remember this level where the dummy shows up? Yeah, they're supposed to be rhythmic. Like the new ones actually, the new effects are actually pretty cool because like there's a different texture now for all the different actions. So when you get hit, it's like a it's like a chaotic kind of like your head moves in every direction. But when you land a shot, it's more like a it focuses like it brings your focus to the center because only the edges of the screen are vibrating, shaking. So I feel like like in the motion, you know, of how it feels, like the kinesthetics, like she's communicating to you like which action is good and which action is not good. That yes, I really wanted something that does that even on the corners, right? Ah, ah. And I think it's not too invasive, but like it gives the periphery of the game a little bit of like that rainbow aesthetic. Wait till you see that in the new game mode. Oof. Mwah. It's gonna be like a continuous, just like you're just gonna be running through the game, combo maxed out, and the screen will just be doing like this rainbow circle. Ah, just another day with Tamashika-san. Me too, me too. That's why I'm doing all of this. These Bash 2 levels are like I can't wait to push them out. There's all these levels here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to define. So you know there are like some levels which I was like they're repeating too much. Now I can actually I recommend that. If any of you, if all of you are like, if anyone is even slightly curious about meditation, I highly recommend it. You can do it in the menu. You can do it in the menu of the game. Just let it sit for 4 seconds, and then you can do a easy breathing exercise. It's really just it's all about the breath too. If you want to play with tamashika, and if you want to do it right, um, watch your breath. Don't hold your breath too much. Just like that, keep that rhythm going, and then play. Because like if you're not breathing properly, you're not you're not perceiving the game with the rhythm that it's trying to set with you. So yes, the breath is very important. So yeah, over here I can set level weights like individually. So all the levels that were kind of repeating too much or were just not fun that I slipped into the game earlier, I can just pull them out. Of course that's going to happen. If you're anxious, then your heart will start racing. You know it, man. You know it. It's all about the dance, and you don't want to be dancing holding your breath because that's extra hard. Shuriken S6. So I changed this UI. Also check this out. Very very direct UI now. Shuriken levels, please. Nice. So I can just search Shuriken levels. Shuriken S6. So yeah, more of this lovely Shuriken action in batch 2. I'm just waiting to hear back from my publisher and then I'll have a date. Yeah, this is there's lots of new biomes. Lots of new biomes. So I can just do village, all of the village levels. Boom. So we're gonna go out of the tunnels for a little bit. You know what I mean? Get a little village action going. You're in some Japanese village. So these levels will start to show up in the Transcend playlist. Yes, I am trying to make it so that um, I'm trying to make it so that there's more visual variety. I know it's a little bit limited to just the corridors, so this is one step in that direction. Um, Plushies, I think, yeah, some people bought it. I don't have numbers. You can still buy them, I think. So yeah, I have to, what I have to do is I have to run through all of these levels to make sure that they are Gucci. Oh, the contest. Didn't they go out already? I think they went out. So what we need here is a filter by batch. Let's program that. Loom registry. Wait, I have a feature for this. Whoa. Secret. Okay. I want to sort by batch, but the batch data is not here. So what we're going to do is we'll come back to this problem later. All right, we're back. Over here, I can just go through all of these. F column twist one. Da, 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 F column twist. Sweet. Let's try that again. I'm loving the new warning sign. All right, cool. F column twist, F Tory 4 run. Story 4 run. Okay. Something missing here. I'm working tirelessly to make sure that the final sections, that's what I'm working on right now. They're going to be made in the spirit of the new game mode. So it's just going to be like a straight shot, full combo straight shot, which is basically what I've tried to do right now. But I know the levels right now in the final section aren't the best if I was to critique my own level design capabilities. So I want to fix that. I'm going to fix that. And I'm going to do that by paying attention to the combo stuff. This is the problem with this level. This charger should not be there. These my messages are vanishing too fast. Thank you very much. Man, you know what, I realized my passion is like everything that I have. So like if I'm not focusing on that, then I'm just doing it wrong. that's that's basically that's basically my thinking behind it. Also, I know the final sections are a little bit easy, so I'm going to change that. I'm going to make them a little bit tough. Charger. Okay, here's a charger. Can AoE 50%. Apply. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3. This should be #3. And this should also be #3. Apply. Actually, no, you don't need to be #3. What you can do instead is spawn. No, just be #3. Like the rest of them. All right, let's try that again. Something's up here. 0, 1, 2, 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. 4. I messed up. 4. What's up, man? What's up? Something's still broken. Oh. 4. Also, static EY10, static EY10, static E gunner appear 9. This has to be Y0. I'm gonna try something here. Y0 can Y10. Apply, save. Can Y5010. Can Y5010. Okay, now it should be good. The effect feels like it's some kind of like neon rain, it's I really like it. Oh, close. Okay, this is not bad. 0, 1. Um, and over here we can spawn. I need a search. I need a search here. Warning. Wow. I like it. AoE. Need more levels like this. Should I remove these? It'll be too fast. Now I don't want to make it exactly like the new game mode too. I know given the mechanics, I'll tell you something between us. Originally, uh, for the longest time, the combo mechanic was actually a lot shorter. It was like a less than 500 millisecond, like a quick shot combo. That was the original design. And somewhere down the line, I think I relaxed it a little bit. Um, but if you notice, the design of the levels are actually not made for the long combo. They're made for the shorter combo. So I was originally expecting players to figure out the snapshot, like the game doesn't want to, like the original version of the game didn't want to encourage like a long combo sequence, but more like you enter a room, you see two enemies, and you should be like, look, they're close enough, I should be able to grab a combo. So you go ta 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 ta, and that's like on console, like that ain't happening. It was just not quick enough. So that mechanic kind of, yeah, it kind of got lost in there somewhere. But that's okay. That's okay. We live and learn. Maybe we'll bring it back. A new score meta would be cool. Maybe later. So can this be a little bit more extended, just for kicks? 1, 2, 3, 4. Five. Nice. Surprise attack. Now that is a challenging level. Let's just see. I mean, it's not gonna be set right now. So I've changed the whole system that does the level sorting. So this is going to be level, what is the name of this? Tori 4 run, right? Batch 2 F1. Batch 2 F, wait 1. Right here. So I should be able to. This is still incomplete. Oh man. Like I want to quickly change the date of batch 2 and check how often the levels show up, but I can't do that anymore. I've spent all day on this, by the way. All day I have worked on this. I had to migrate all of the old data. So before, what was going on was, if you remember over here, were all the tags and the associated weight of the level. It was like attached to the level. Now, that was very limited because like if I wanted to use the same level in say a different pool, then I couldn't do that. I had to like go out of my way to define that for every level. So that was just a system that wasn't going to scale at all. And there is room for aggressive expansion. So I was like, look, listen, obviously that system needs to be decoupled, right? And in theory it was pretty straightforward. And also in practice, like it wasn't too complicated. At least to migrate the information, it was not that complicated. What was complicated was to kind of like rewire all of the systems inside the game that were selecting levels. That was the most important bit. So changing the whole system and making sure that all the old levels that we have since release are generated exactly the same way. That's yeah. I've tested it enough. I think they're identical, equal, like exact same levels. And the old system was like using that tag system. It was kind of overusing that tag system to make special arrangements like weapons Wednesdays and stuff like that. Going forward, I don't think I'm going to be doing it the same way. So like making this system was actually, it was good practice. I got a good idea of how I'm going to do it going forward. So all in all, I think we are sorry, we are a go for batch 2. Batch 2 is going to be jump pads. Batch 2 is going to be blackouts. um, Batch 2 is going to be the village biome. I'm thinking batch 3 will go into like the forest. Trees, I want lots of trees. Like loads of trees. Like I want sections where like you go out and you're like inside a like a meadow or something, and enemies come from like random directions. Yeah. And obviously we're gonna turn up the fog. Come on. That's bound to happen. And maybe some mechanics that go with that, style, that biome. Like like enemies could be hiding in the bush or something. Enemies in the trees. We already have enemies on top of trees in some sections. Hard geometry. Um, I've I think I'm gonna have to figure out a way to do fast trees, like super fast trees. Right now, the one tree that we have in the game is very bulky. I'm gonna have to straighten that out. I have been working since 8 a.m. It's 11 p.m. I took one break for I went swimming, and I made food for myself. What else? Coffee breaks don't really count. What else did I do? I just worked, man. Yeah, I will crash soon. It's gonna be a short stream. Sweet. Cool. DB side. Oh, that's a level. Thank you, thank you. Um, Honestly, we're just getting warmed up. Um, I have, I think ever since the game came out, I've got a little influx of ideas. This just happens sometimes. I don't really have control over it, honestly. I'm not one of those creatives that, that know exactly what they want to do. I have my days. Sometimes I do, other times I don't. So I just have to wait it out. And when the ideas come, I'm just like, you know what? Time to get to work. Time to get to work. Let's do something else here. Do. All of this, all of the props and everything were were being done completely procedurally in an earlier version of the game. And I remember I used to tell myself, oh, unlike Lovely Planet, over here, I won't have to place the hearts on the ground by hand. Lo and behold, back to square one. Wow, that level is crazy. That is crazy hard. D underscore jump at warp. D underscore jump and warp. Batch 2 D rooms 1. No, I want to go to the registry, bro. Batch 2 D rooms 1. I'm gonna have to fix the links here. No worries. Batch 2 D rooms. Okay, we'll do that later. Batch 2 D rooms. Cool. Cool. Bill Clap side. Bill Like I want a button here that sends the name of the level to the game so that I can like just click the button here and boom, I'm in the game. Nice. That seems fun. Waypoints. Columns. Some columns. Do you guys say columns or columns? Columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Columns. Too much action here. Columns. Yes. Very nice. Do you say cache or cache? Nobody says cache. That was just my computer teacher in school. I think it's cache or cache, right? Cache. I'm like, I know the confusion between those two, but cache, damn. Catch. Is that catch? I don't know how to pronounce that. Cache. 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 That's not cache at all. I'm assuming cache. Number 2. Batch 2. All batch 2. Oh, so we've got a cache. That's cool. Cool. So it's not rare. So check this out. Over here, this is C9. I mean, I love this level, but I have seen it one too many times. So what I did was I added this, you see this weight change in batch 2? How tired do I look? Let me see. Da da da. Yeah, man, I am sleepy. I will rest if you guys promise you're not gonna play with Tamashika for 3 hours straight. Okay, don't do that. Don't do it. C9. CS Village 2. Good. Very good. Send message to app from browser. Whoa. That's cool. Nice. When the time is right, she will find you. Local API HTTP listener approach you can spin up a line. Yeah, all mono game since the start. I was prototyping right before this on Unity, and in like going from Unity to monogame was just like it was pretty easy, like the API is not that different. And most of the stuff that I wasn't using in Unity that I wanted to do differently, it's like monogame just like it just allows you to do it your way, so it's not very monogame is not very opinionated, I feel. Um, at least by my standards, like I know there's ways to kind of like go even like closer to metal, like deeper closer to metal, and like we're in just like C# environment still, so it's still a managed environment. But I didn't want to yeah, I don't want to go lower than that. Like I would love to like work in C++ and C, but then for a game like this, I would have taken at least like 2 more years to finish this then. Yeah, I toyed around with some C++. Yo, Fedora guy, what's up? Um, Monogame is just a lot. It's just a lot easier, I think. Raylib is like okay, like if you really wanna get your hands closer to the to all the juice. I'm good, man. Long day. Just wanted to do updates. Um, I will I will be working towards the next update in the coming streams, so we can see all the new content that's gonna go out. Um, yeah, if I do work in Raylib, I would make a different kind of game, like where it would make sense to like just do all of it like in C or C++, something a lot simpler. I don't know, like seriously, like how do you go more simple than a retro FPS, right? But that's what I do have in mind. Like I'm thinking more like Dwarf Fortress or something. Coco Studio X, oh my god, don't even, man, memories, so many memories. I used to work in Coco Studio X for like I used to make because it was cross-platform, right? So you could make apps and PC stuff. It was fun while it lasted. Let's just say that. Um, didn't really ever fall in love with that. My like I started games development with Allegro. Do you guys know Allegro? Oh man, Allegro game library. I had a massive book. I have so many good memories for that of that book. It's like this massive book full of programs. Um, um, uh, yeah, Allegro, man. Like, I hope it's still alive to some extent. Allegro game library. Allegro game engine, huh? Oh, it's the same website. The same website. Oh, hey, new stable release. Wow, 2026. Let's see what's new. It's built, yeah, SDL. It was such a joy to write in this programming language, in this SDK. I spent way too much time working on this. Way too much time. I also did this for for a brief moment. I tried to play with Allegro in Go. Um, Allegro 5. Beautiful. And watching like Raylib come up, I wasn't following it initially, but when it caught my eye, I was just like, wait, dude, this is like going back to square one, right? Like because that's where I started my game development journey. I started game development before Allegro also. Like I would hack together like small programs in Basic and all of that, but it wasn't until like Allegro where I kind of like, oh, okay, I can really make a game in this. Yeah, 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 yeah. And I think game what's it called? Game what is Post Void built on? Game Maker. Game Maker is another one of those where it's like it gives you a very user friendly kind of UI API kind of thing to get going. But I was like before I started using Unity, I was actually like I was going completely in the different direction from Game Maker and like RPG Maker. I was working in I was working like directly in OpenGL and DirectX. I was learning DirectX and like shaders and stuff like that. That was my jam. I was like, this. I wanna do some um, close to metal graphics programming. I was reading like SciGraph papers coming home from school, trying to understand what these guys were all about. Yeah. Anywho, um, it is late. I will stream earlier in the day tomorrow. Hope you guys are enjoying the new update. I've got lots more where that came from. So I hope you guys are excited for some more new features. All right, catch you guys around. And keep me posted if there's any unexpected bugs. Um, what I'll do is I will put up a nightly build if anybody wants to try it out with some engine level changes. Like feature wise, it'll be the same, but it'll be good to get some feedback if there's any unexpected anomalies in the other build. Okay, see you around. Infinite bliss. I can't see.